What's going on, everybody? Macattacka here, and today I'm doing a filler video because I have no stamina. There's nothing to do on Dokkan right now. And I'm just going to talk about these new Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta units that dropped on Global. In case you did not know, the Super Saiyan 3 category Summon came out. It is one of those 3 multis for 30 stones, which is pretty decent, actually. It's almost half off. That's not bad. And you get a guaranteed GSSR or FSSR, guaranteed featured SSR, and they have a lot of like the non-token fest units, like this guy's featured, this guy's featured, that guy's not featured, this guy's featured, this guy's featured. Basically, all the non-token fest Super Saiyan 3s are featured, and 2 new cards exclusive to Global. Currently, I think we have the 2 Super Saiyan 3 Vegetas, one of which is just Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. The other is which Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta GT. Now, what this means is if you have this guy, you cannot run this guy. And he is probably a better unit. Outburst of ki. Excuse me. And more importantly, if you have this guy, you cannot use this guy. And that kind of really fucking sucks. But he kind of does the same thing, and we'll talk about him right now. So, this character, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, also really awesome art. I really love the look of this art right here. I love Busaga Vegeta and the Super Saiyan 3 form. This looks so tight. It looks really good. His stats are really low, by the way. Both of these characters have really bad stats. Like, hilariously bad stats. Which is a fucking shame. Max Orbs. Like, let's compare him to a very average, an older unit. Let's look at him, Max Orbs. Oh, they're actually about the same, I think. Yeah. I mean, of course, he's unawakened, but still. For what he is, not that great. So he's the Super Saiyan 3 category leader and Fizz. Ki plus 3, HP attack and defense 50%, which actually isn't horrible. I mean, considering almost every Super Saiyan 3 card except for Broly is super, you could just run LR Vegeta Blue and get a lot better value out of it. But it is what it is. If you really want to run the Super Saiyan 3 category, these guys are pretty decent sub-leaders. Gallic Shooting costs supreme damage to the enemy and raises attack for 6 turns. So you should have a decent attack buff rolling throughout the battle if for some reason you want to keep him on main rotation. But he doesn't get good until you get to his passive. Super Saiyan 3 Strength. Attack and defense was 70%, which is pretty solid. Percentage boost like that is actually respectable. And damage received minus 40% when guard is activated. This is actually a pretty big deal. This means that in Subaru Road, or I guess in an event, he will take a lot less damage. A lot less damage. Now, the only real issue with this card is he has basically no keylings. Royal Lineage, which I click on this link. Who would he even share that with on this team? Can't see Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, so you can't run him. Oh, jeez. Hey, that Vegeta's pretty good. Yeah, so, and then Golden Warrior, which is actually moderately more common, so he typically should be getting like around either he needs 6 or 5 ki to super, which kind of sucks, but he is a pretty good tank, which is why I said these two. I mean, obviously he does it way better, right? Damage by 80%. So, I mean, that just shits all over. It's twice as much. But it also is limited to turn count, I guess, so you can look at it that way. Plus, he gets attack plus 70%, which is probably... Overall, this passive is probably better than Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta's, but Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta can tank anything, like, ever, and he can only really tank Ant type. So, pick your poison. They're both pretty decent cards. I like tanking in this game a lot. I love this card, by the way. If I couldn't have beaten Super Strength, probably without him. I like him a lot, so... But, you know, cool art. You can actually hit fairly hard, especially because he raises attack. So, additionals, which he's Fizz, so he gets free additionals. Decent card. Solid card. If you like Vegeta, which I do, and I have pulled on these banners. I've pulled twice, I believe, and I do plan on pulling one more time. Because, you know, you can get an LR. I do not recommend you guys do it. I think it's stupid that I'm doing it. I don't care if you're a whale. I think it's stupid if you do it. Probably. Yeah, I mean, if you really are like a super whale, then go for it. And, of course, if Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta is your favorite character, then you have to go for it. It's your stones. But this is definitely right before the 3rd year anniversary, and you should be saving for that because way better cards, better value, yada yada. Plus, if you want a Super Saiyan 3 leader, you should just be pulling on Bardock, which is in the game right now. He's one of the best cards in the game anyway. So, you know. And the tech one, leader skill is exactly the same. Category and tech types this time. Keep us attack and defense 50%, blah blah. So this one is kind of the opposite. Like, that one's the tanky one. This one is more of the offensive variation. He is attacking against with 70%, which is dissimilar to him. Respect. Oh, we'll talk about super attack first. So his super attack is Gallic Gun, by the way, and it's blue. It's very strange. I actually pulled 2 of this guy when I did my 2 multis. He was my GSSR both times. I'm really hoping on my last one I can pull this Vegeta, because I think I'd probably prefer him, just because his super attack's pretty cool. But this one, he raises his defense by 30% for 6 turns, which is pretty not great. But it's okay, I guess. Better than nothing. And now this one, once again, attacking was 70%. And an additional attack was 60% for 5 turns. After receiving an attack. Which is so he has to get hit. And then he gets attack plus, what, 130%? Which is pretty high. Like, that's very respectable. Like, if you SA10 this character, he probably will hit pretty hard. All things considered. Like, I mean, that's a bigger attack boost than Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, if I'm not mistaken. 6 plus 7, that's 13. So, yeah, okay. Yeah, he won't tank as well. Obviously, his base stats are going to hold him back a little bit. But the one nice thing about him is he shares GT, which is actually, on Super Saiyan 3 at least, an accessible link, mainly because of this guy. This guy is optimal on Super Saiyan 3. He's an amazing support unit, thanks to 30%. And that's actually a common link. Actually, you might be able to run... No, this is only Shadow Dragons. It is not, actually. Oh, not bad. Fortunately, it's only Tech and Fizz, but still, runnable. And I'm pretty sure you can run him with this character, because this is grade 8. Yeah. I wonder if this guy's a support unit. Let's look. No, he is not. It's a shame. Either way, both of these units are cool. I'm glad they're in the game, definitely. I really hope I already pulled this one, so expect perhaps a showcase even. I'm thinking about it. I'm going to weigh around and see how many Kais I actually have sitting around. Still, because I still need fucking 20 for LR Vegeta, because I will pull that card. You bet your fucking ass I'm going to pull that card. But if I have some Kais to spare, I'll throw them in here. I'll get him to SA10. I already have the bottom right. Hopefully, obviously, the dream would be if I pulled him and then another dupe of him, and then I got, I don't know, LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku would be pretty cool. And I can open up his top left also, because I shouldn't really need tech orbs for anything soon. But yeah, so anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Sorry about the lack of uploads recently. It's just been kind of a dry spell for Dokkan these past couple days, really. I kind of thought more was going to happen with Bardock, but it really didn't, which is a shame, truth be told. But definitely soon here in this next couple weeks, we should be getting the 3rd year stuff, and of course we're going to talk about that. Also, E3 is going on, and I will probably have a video talking about definitely Jump Force, because I think it looks really cool, and I love games like that. So I definitely expect a video down the line. I don't know if I might do it with a friend or two, because I think we all have some thoughts about it. If there's more shit announced at E3, it's kind of halfway through right now. I will, once again, of course, talk about it, maybe make a video. I might just make one big video, or I might break it up. I don't really know what I'm going to do yet. It really kind of depends on how Sony's and Nintendo's go. If the Goku's in Smash, you bet your ass there's a video on it, but I don't think he will be. But it would be cool. Sorry, I've been rambling. Thank you for watching. I'll see all of you next time. Don't hurt yourselves. And hold on, I want to end it just at 10 minutes. And